Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today, we're looking at something that, on the surface, might just look like a standard run-of-the-mill software update, but underneath, it's literally a fundamental shift in how we build the digital world. We're talking about Anthropic's recent update to Claude Code, slated for August 14th. Now, if you've been following the AI space, you know things move crazy fast, right? But this particular update, it's quietly pushing humans entirely out of the loop in a way we haven't quite seen before. So we're going to unpack exactly what is happening here and, more importantly, why it matters to us.
Which brings us to a really fascinating question. How does a simple change to a default setting actually signal the end of human-led coding? I know, it sounds like a massive exaggeration, right? But it really isn't. This single toggle in a settings menu acts as a sort of Trojan horse. It's disguising this monumental leap toward fully autonomous AI agents taking over the tech world, all while masquerading as just a minor quality of life improvement for developers.
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1, the quiet shift, August 14th. So, on August 14th, Anthropic is quietly making Auto Mode the default setting across their Pro, Max, and Team accounts. To really understand why this is such a big deal, we have to look at the workflow developers have been totally trapped in. Historically, interacting with a coding assistant was just incredibly tedious. Think about it. Step 1, the AI wants to run a command, so it stops everything to ask for your permission. Step 2, you have to stop working, break your focus, and read the prompt. Step 3, you click approve. Basically, you sit there acting as this overly cautious supervisor, clicking yes dozens, maybe hundreds of times a day, almost like you're aggressively accepting internet cookie banners. It's completely exhausting.
Section 2, the human flaw, approval fatigue.
Now, what's really interesting about this data is that this whole three-step process created a massive bottleneck, and it was fueled by a totally predictable psychological problem: human approval fatigue. Anthropic looked at their data and found that developers were blindly clicking approve on a staggering 97% of permission requests. 97%. Only 3% were actually being actively reviewed. The human checkpoint, which, remember, was designed to be a crucial safety mechanism, had completely devolved into mindless muscle memory just to get the prompt out of the way so they could get back to actual work. Section 3. The ultimate test, man versus machine. Recognizing this huge vulnerability, Anthropic actually ran a really sneaky experiment. They purposely planted malicious, dangerous commands into routine requests for over 1,000 professional testers, just to see if humans would even notice. And wow, the results were staggering. Human engineers, the supposed ultimate gatekeepers, caught the malicious code a mere 13.6% of the time. But when they ran those exact same dangerous commands through Claude's automated AI classifier, the system caught 89% of them. Basically, manual approval wasn't just tedious, it was completely obsolete. It was demonstrably less safe than just relying on the machine. And that data right there brings us to the core of this August 14th update. By turning Auto Mode on by default, Anthropic is officially replacing that deeply flawed manual human approval process with a highly effective automated AI gatekeeper. So, instead of the AI stopping every few minutes to tap you on the shoulder for permission, Claude Code now runs autonomously in the background. It evaluates its own actions, it filters out destructive or external commands completely by itself, and it executes complex multi-step engineering tasks totally independent of your sign-off. It's a real game changer. Let's move to Section 4 and see how this builds into the broader picture, the 3 phases of AI evolution. This Auto Mode update signals the official death of the simple AI chatbot era. Just think about the rapid progression we've seen over the last few years. We started in phase 1, right? The basic chatbot outputting little text snippets. Then we moved into phase 2, the coding assistant offering reactive autocomplete and debugging right inside your code editor. But right now, we are squarely entering phase 3. AI is transforming from a reactive tool into a fully proactive, autonomous software engineering agent that's entirely capable of independent execution. And the real-world impact of phase 3 is happening immediately. Teams that are already running their systems in this autonomous mode are shipping 25% more code. That's a massive jump in productivity. And it's happening simply because the immense friction of human oversight, that constant stopping, context switching, and clicking approve on every little tiny task, has been completely stripped away. Section 5. The new reality for developers. And this brilliantly illustrates why handing an AI agent this kind of autonomous authority completely rewrites what it means to be a programmer in the modern world. Look, the old reality was all about micromanagement. You're managing line-by-line tool calls and basically holding the AI's hand through the whole process. The new reality? You give the agent a high-level goal and you walk away. The AI independently analyzes the codebase, writes the features, tests its own execution, and finally submits a completed pull request. Actually, scratch that. You are no longer just a coder anymore. You are a manager of autonomous agents.
Which leads us to a rather profound question. If automated classifiers are already dramatically better at spotting security risks and bad commands than human engineers are, how long until manual code reviews become entirely obsolete? As these systems rapidly transition from reactive assistance to proactive agents, the line separating high-level human strategy from ground-level AI execution is blurring way faster than anyone ever predicted.
We are moving so rapidly into a world where developers simply won't spend their days writing code line by line. They'll just deploy software agents to do the heavy lifting for them. But as we strip away the friction of human oversight to ship more code faster, we have to ask ourselves a tough question. As AI agents take over the hands-on work of building our digital world, are humans still truly steering the ship? Or have we already started handing the keys over to the machine? It's a truly fascinating shift, and for sure, one that will redefine the tech industry from August 14th onward. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer.